a number of different ways like you did.
Yeah, that's just a part of being on this team. We know that everyone's capable of being the most scorer or the most rebounder or whatever the case may be any given night. So not just me being ready, but everyone coming off the bench, and of course the starters who play most of the minutes. So just being ready, making sure that Coach Woody trusts me, and always being ready for the moment.
Yeah, Woods mentioned you all were a little bit flat early. Why do you feel like that happened?
It could be a number of reasons. I really couldn't tell you specifically, but it shouldn't have happened. And we know that, and we obviously grouped together and pulled together and pulled out with a win. But this is a good lesson for us. They're a good team. They played hard. They're well coached. So just being able to come together when we did get punched in the face early in the game and finish the game is something that means a lot to us.
Zion, the top.
Anthony, just to go along with that, we know you're one of the more vocal guys in that locker room. I guess what was your message to the team, whether it be at halftime or throughout the huddle throughout the game when you guys were losing?
Just to pick it up, just to pick the energy up. This is they're not a lesser team because of whether they're D1, D2, mid-major, whatever the case may be. Anybody could be anybody on any given night, especially in college basketball. So just getting our energy up, getting our main guys going, getting them more comfortable is something that I took pride in and something that I did.
Todd and Seth.
Down the stretch, and you were doing it all game, but down the stretch, you matched Morehead State's rebounding in the last 7 to 8 minutes or so. The team was much better on the boards. Illustrate the importance of that and how you took that kind of personally yourself today.
Yeah, that's something that I feel like we need to be better at as a unit. We can't just rely on Khalil Ware to grab all the rebounds because of his height. So just coming in the game and attacking the boards offensively and defensively is something that I take pride in and everyone else on the team takes pride in. Balls just started bouncing my way tonight.
Seth and Robbie.
Anthony, it felt like as Morehead was kind of growing its lead throughout, the first half and early in the second half, like some of the mistakes you guys had would snowball a little bit. One thing on the other end leads to something on the other end. Why do you feel like that was happening? And I guess how do you guys combat it? What do you guys need to do to combat that?
Right. I always say momentum is a powerful force, and that's the beautiful part about this sport is when one thing starts going well, everything starts going well. So I think the most important part of their run was the fact that we didn't stray away from each other. We kind of stayed together. We kept encouraging each other. We kept playing Indiana basketball as best because mistakes is going to happen. So just being able to pull together in that moment and continue to play Indiana basketball, continue to trust Woody is something that we did, and we get to pull out the game.
Robbie, then Mason.
Yeah, what do you guys need to do to have like more energy from the start in the first half, not have those lulls where you have a double-digit deficit to come back from?
That's something we have to take pride in ourselves. We have to create our own energy, especially coming out the gate in the game, and this won't be a problem for all year. Trust me, we will pick our energy up. This was definitely a lesson. There is no lesser opponent in college basketball, so this is definitely a lesson, and we'll be the boss of our own energy for the rest of the year. Trust me.
Mason and George.
When we spoke earlier this year, Anthony, you talked about having a variable role. You came off the bench tonight, but you're in that closing unit. Obviously, your contributions have been well stated tonight. Just for you personally, a game like this, what does it do for you going forward?
It gives me the utmost confidence. I mean, just knowing that Woody trusts me down the stretch of specific games, and just knowing that I always have to be ready, and that's for anybody on the roster, whether that's the starting five or the last man coming off the bench. So just being able to play well, all glory to my teammates, all glory to coach for keeping me on the floor, and just my effort and the work that I put in.
Last question, George.
When you saw Xavier get hurt, obviously you don't want anybody to get hurt on your team, and you knew someone else had to step up. Did you feel maybe this was your time where you could get some of Xavier's minutes and start producing?
So I wouldn't say it was my time specifically, but like as a team, seeing him go down, it brought us all together. We all have to chip in. I believe that in this team we're the sum of our parts. So we don't work well if the last guy on the bench isn't doing his job. So just us as a team and a unit being able to pull together, whether that's I take his minutes tonight or Caleb Banks takes his minutes the next night. Somebody always have to stay ready, and we have to continue doing what the goal is and what he teaches us.
All right, thanks, Anthony.